It's Madden NFL 24, and we'll be watching the Browns' superstar wide receiver. He's putting together one of the better seasons in league history. It's the Browns and the Packers under the lights on Monday night.
A December chill is in the air coming off of Lake Erie, but folks here bundled up, ready for football at Cleveland Browns Stadium in downtown Cleveland. Tonight we put a bow on Week 15 with a great Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Green Bay Packers taking on the Cleveland Browns.
Hi again, everyone. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Browns ball club. They come in off the extended break from the bye.
I think it was much needed as well. You play 2.5 months, you're ready for some time off to get set for the home stretch.
Meanwhile, for the visiting Packers, they too come in off the bye. So we should have two teams that are eager to get back. The kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field. And they will be led out by their rookie quarterback.
And he's been, in my mind, the best player in the NFL at this point of the season. And I think if you poll folks with a ballot, and I certainly have one, I think they'd say he's the front runner for MVP. So now it comes down to finishing out the season strong, and a good game here would certainly strengthen his case.
A first down run, not going to get him a whole lot. Maybe a yard. And it looks like just 1 yard there. So that'll bring up 2nd and 9. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And he's taken down. This will be a Browns sack.
Just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And he'll get this away into the icy winter air. Taking it about the 36. It'll be a 10-yard return following a punt of 45. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. And they'll be led out by their quarterback now in his 3rd season in the league.
And he's certainly putting together an MVP-type season, leading the league in both passing yards and touchdown passes. There have not been too many defenses that have been able to stop him or even slow him down. So he's got his sights set on another big game right here.
They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. There he goes, right side. Shreds him with a stiff arm. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Brought down that time by Quay Walker. From the 22 now, here's the 2nd and 8.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 85 catches for him on the year now, and the result there is a first down. Solid catch there for a man who's been so brilliant this year. Worth pointing out, as we were talking about earlier, there has never in the 60-year history of the award been a pass catcher, tight end, or wide receiver that has taken home the MVP trophy.
And the best receivers I've talked with, they know that stat, and it drives them crazy because they understand that without a quarterback, they don't make the plays that they make. They also don't feel like they get enough credit for bailing out some of the throws the quarterbacks make.
Absolutely. Takes 2 to tango.
Chubb again. And this time he'll lose yardage as the defense not giving him any room It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up third down. Now back to throw. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. A great effort there. With a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year. And the Browns put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. The touchdown giving them the first quarter lead. Remember, they lost a rough game 2 weeks ago. Then they had to sit through the open week, but a good start here.
And just think about everyone around them, everyone around the organization. When you lose headed into that open week, everyone's cringing because you don't have a chance to get on the horse and ride it again for at least 2 weeks. Well, they were able to take that time, use it constructively, and now they're back in form.
And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Packers offense here coming back out for their second drive. They were winners the last time they took the field, which was 2 weeks ago. They had the open week last week, so this is a squad that should be really refreshed and ready to roll.
I would agree, because when you get that open week after a victory, it does wonders for everyone. Obviously, your body get a chance to heal up, but your mind as well. You feel good about winning, so now you can get away from it for a few days, put down the playbook, turn off the film. Just be you. Enjoy that time away, and then you come back ready to go.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Up the middle, Jones. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And his pass incomplete. We look at this Browns defense. They're a top 5 unit right now against the pass in the league. In fact, they sit at number 5.
Take those rankings, throw them right out the window, because this is what you prepare for. This is what you practice for. This is what you think about. The ultimate test, taking on the #1 overall offense in the league.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Off play action. McLaughlin. Throwing quickly there, but it's incomplete.
What about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. The Browns offense heading out as we take a look at the playoff picture in the AFC. And for the moment, they're sitting pretty in possession of that number 2 seed. But as we know, it often happens, this is all still subject to change.
You're so right about that. But even though the math isn't there yet, I think it's going to take new math for them not to make the playoffs. They're almost certainly going to be in the tournament, and certainly going to be a dangerous team if you have to play against them.
Back to throw now on 1st down. Dumps this to his running back, Chubb. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. That's good for a Cleveland 1st down and 11-yard pickup. He'll drop to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Chubb running right. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. He'll look to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds.
completion good for 7 there, and that'll bring up second down. And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings.
Jedrick Wills, former first-round pick, guilty there.
They were looking good on second down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Following the penalty, Chubb.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line. 62 yards rushing for him now as he has gotten the night off to a hot start.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll drop to throw. That is caught at the 7. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. From 4 yards out, and the Browns are off to a 13-0 first-quarter lead.
Well, this has been a flawless start for them. They score, they get the stop, and they score again, Charles.
Complimentary football at its finest. You just mentioned how they got it done. They scored. The defense got the ball back for them. They score again. That's the way you win ball games.
Extra point from McManus is good, and it's now 14-0. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
This fielded right at the goal line. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
And Green Bay getting ready to go as they take the field.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10.
Throwing to start the drive. McLaughlin. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play. When you're down a couple of scores like this, CD, you can't afford too many plays that go in the wrong direction like that one.
Yeah, when you take a good look at it broadly, sacks are better than giving up an interception. But where they are on the scoreboard, they've got to get rid of all of that and just create positive plays for themselves in order to have a chance.
On second down, it's Jones. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
The Packers with the football here to begin the 2nd quarter. Well, a tough situation to overcome here. 3rd and 17.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. On now is the Packers punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. A 40-yard punt, no return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over. Their quarterback leading this offense back out. He's got 2 touchdown passes on his first 2 drives, and he'll try again here on drive 3.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
2nd and 3. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
It's a short one here, complete to his tight end.
And he's going to have the Browns 1st down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert here on 3rd and 3.
back to throw. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8.
The Browns at 11-2 now, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at this...
And he will be hit from behind and run over. Wow.
Kenny Clark in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But that's what they have to do more of defensively, not just getting sacks. We have to keep getting in his face, not let him get his feet set and deliver. He's been carving them up previously.
Yeah, already has a couple of touchdown passes. About time they put a few grass stains on that jersey.
3rd and 12.
They'll set up to throw.
Yeah, to the right sideline, and it falls incomplete.
Nice call by the defense there on 3rd down. Just flood the field with extra defensive backs in their dime package. Nowhere to go with the football. Forces the incompletion.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away.
And a bit of a mistake there. This is well into the end zone for a touchback.
Green Bay's offense ready to go again.
And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. Now here's a throw that's complete. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. The offense on 3rd down tonight, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and 4. Back to throw. McLaughlin. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down.
I know this offense was expecting to do big things, but it certainly hasn't turned out that way, at least not through the first 3 drives. They're definitely going to have to put their heads together and start concocting some offense that'll move the ball downfield.
Nifty move. 47-yard punt, a return of 4.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The offense trots back out there. Let's turn our focus now to Nick Chubb. And it may just be the second quarter, but he's in his zone, well on his way to eclipsing that 100-yard mark.
And when a back has a game, as we're witnessing right now, his name's going to be in the books, but it's really a collective deal, isn't it? Because that means he's getting plenty of blocking, a lot of help from his teammates, but he's making the most of it.
Yeah, he's made the most of it to this point. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a 1st down. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open down.
Matt LaFleur loudly voicing his objections to that previous call. He's going to throw out the red challenge flag. Did he keep those feet in bounds? That's the question they've got to decide. And I got to say, watching it in real time, it was awfully close.
Yeah, it certainly looked like a heck of a catch because he didn't appear to bobble it, which could complicate things. But even with the benefit of replay, that's pretty tight.
Well, here's the call. So the challenge there does not go their way. This will indeed remain a completed pass.
The throw over the middle, taken in. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. A give running right is Chubb. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, the guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
And this is going to result in another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 28. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds it for the 1st down.
Now a throw on 1st down there, but It's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. And a throw right sideline is complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. A good pickup there, 26 yards. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Browns have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Well, I don't think that we're ready yet to say the route is on, but they have certainly looked near flawless here in this first half, and now an extra point away from making it 21-0.
Yeah, and your experience led you to say that because we have both seen those 21-0 leads come and go in this league, but this one feels pretty darn secure. And here's the other part. Even when people chip away at it, it forces you into being almost perfect on the other side, doesn't it, in order to try to mount a comeback.
From a yard or two deep, here comes a return.
Now a crease here as he's past the 30.
And they finally get to him out near midfield, but he's all the way across the 45 to the 46.
Now come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. Throwing to start the drive. McLaughlin.
He gets that one complete to Wicks.
And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 3.
At the Browns' 47-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, it's Jones.
And a pretty good burst right there as he'll take this down to the 33.
14 yards, good for a Packer first down. Veteran running back like him, we've seen a lot of those chunk carries in his career.
And that's why you don't just look at his birth certificate and decide when a guy is done, right? Because you know as well as I do, in this league, as soon as you hit 30, they're looking to let you go if you're a running back. Sometimes there's a little tread left on the tires.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Here's 2nd and 10.
An inside give to Jones. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at the Browns' 24.
During that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
Off the play fake. McLaughlin. That is caught. And taking it to the 15-yard line before he's brought down. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin.
Finds his receiver, Watson. And the Packers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line.
1st and goal, Green Bay.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half, but the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them off the scoreboard here.
Jones. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. Looking to throw. McLaughlin buying time to his left. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 7 yards away.
And the Packers get a bit closer.
And this is a balancing act for a head coach with a rookie quarterback. You've got to walk a line with it. You don't want him getting happy feet, but you also don't want to rein in what worked for him in college. And here, he pulls it down, takes it himself, and takes it into the end zone.
Matt Gay on for the extra point.
It's up, it's good, and that'll cut the lead to 21-7. That time, a 9-play drive. And in the end, it's capped off by a 7-yard run.
And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line. Now Nick Chubb and the Browns get set for their next possession.
He's been good. His guys are winning. So far, the recipe working here in the second quarter.
He doesn't like to just tote the rock. He wants to carry his team on his back, and that's what he's done throughout this game.
Yeah, he's done that. He'll be hoping to continue that trend. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up second down. They're going to look to throw. They set up the screen to Chubb. Shreds the tackle, and he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
Well, hopefully, obviously nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And his throw here's incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Back to throw again. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw.
A throw left sideline falls incomplete.
That might be the 3rd down stop that they needed because they've had a lot of trouble slowing down this offense in the first half. This might be their opportunity to get off the field.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. Here's Aaron Jones in the offense trotting back out, and he's closing in on that number that all running backs circled beginning of the year, the number 1,000. Could do it on this drive.
And you have to think to yourself that this moment, getting to this spot, it started in the offseason, right? Not just the workouts, right? Not just getting yourself physically prepared to play, but mentally, as well as your team, as well as your unit, head coach, offensive coordinator. We run the football. We give you opportunities. He's taking advantage of it.
And when you get this close to the mark, you just hope things don't tighten up, right? You probably want to get there and get it in your rearview mirror.
You really do, don't you? Because now it becomes predominant, and you wonder about play calling as well. Do you want to call plays to get that out of the way, or are you still calling plays to win the game first? That becomes the burden of the play caller.
And he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we are at halftime here on a Monday night. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Okay, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone, to our EA Sports Halftime Report. Let's get you caught up on what's going on around the NFL. We'll begin up in the Still City, Acrisure Stadium in Pittsburgh, where it was definitely a game with some intrigue, as you can see by the scoreline. Kenny Pickett leading the way there as the win gets his guys back to 500 on the year. From there, let's head off and check out a second game. And they were losers in that ball game as they fall to the visiting Washington Commanders. Deshaun Watson, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Finally, let's get over to Inglewood, see what's happening with the Chargers at home at SoFi Stadium. And it was the visiting Jacksonville Jaguars that go home with the victory. Trevor Lawrence, excellent in the victory, as it's one that pushes his guys 2 games above 500.
right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3.
The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway.
This taken in right around the goal line. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Browns offense set to go to work to begin this third quarter.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Now we get into the psychology of the whole thing because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the third quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's got his man on the out route. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a first.
Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
Now a throw left sideline here is complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And it'll be second down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right.
He's going to get it on the jet sweep. Oh, and this one may need to go back to the drawing board. He's going to be swallowed up right away.
They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is third down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
A 53-yard attempt.
The kick by McManus is good. And they will open things up a bit more. It's 24-7.
Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. Ball at the 26, 2nd and 7.
They'll go again to Jones. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Operating from the gun, McLaughlin. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year, and part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things broke down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Running right, Jones. And bulldozing his way through.
49 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Out to the left here to Reed. That's good. The completion there for 7 yards. And that will bring up second down.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 36-yard line.
Off the bootleg.
McLaughlin over the middle here. It's hauled in by Watson.
2 yards on the pickup there. And that's going to make it 3rd down and less than a yard. Back to throw. McLaughlin. Throw left side is complete to Reed.
And he is going to have a Packers first down, and he'll have it by plenty as they're able to keep the drive alive on 3rd and inches.
First down.
Now a handoff. Running left is Jones. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Here's Jones again on 2nd down.
Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
From the gun on 3rd down.
McLaughlin. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And this is an offense in need of getting a few good things to happen. Here's one right here. They've had their share of struggles in key moments, but that's a nice throw and nice work after the throw. And they're set up now with a 1st and goal.
Touchdown, Packers! A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Packers are able to cut into that deficit. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Ready to take over again on offense. Out comes Cleveland. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
Well, you know they had a 3rd down play on standby just in case, but he says no need with that carry. Runs like that will continually earn him more work in this and future contests.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking middle, and that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line. That's the end of the 3rd.
We're off to the 4th quarter here in Week 15. Happy holidays to all. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we're back now here in Cleveland. It's the Browns football, and they've got the lead here as we start quarter number 4. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb.
They'll get this down to the 38.
Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. From the 38 now, here's a 2nd and 7.
They'll set up a throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Browns on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. They're up against a 3rd-and-1 situation. He's got his target. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. A little surprise pays off on 3rd-and-1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
Now that's a big pickup right there. And so often we focus on how the quarterback's faking out play action. How about everyone being in on the deal and picking it up?
Second and third levels, you could see them trying to recover. They bit. Worked out offensively. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
2nd and 10.
Again, he'll drop to throw. This is caught. Touchdown! A great effort there. Beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. An important score there, CD, and now an important extra point because it would make it a 3-score game.
Love the math there, and at this point in the 4th quarter, look, we all need next-gen stats, right? We all use them, but we don't need them here, do we? Because that means it's almost a certain victory.
McManus's point after is good, and that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this 4th quarter. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front. Another pass attempt, another incompletion. You figure defensively, you're in the 4th quarter here. You've held the team under 100 yards passing. You've done your job.
Especially in today's NFL, which is truly a pass-first league.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here.
3rd down and 1.
Looking to throw. McLaughlin working the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
That'll give them 8 that time, and that'll bring up a 2nd down in just a couple.
At the 47-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Short throw. He's got Kraft.
7 yards there and a first down.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
That's caught by DuBose.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and it's 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 33-yard line.
Off play action. McLaughlin able to find his man, Kraft. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. And the Packer first down.
From the shotgun to give to Jones. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watson. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and now it's 3rd and 4.
It's a gain of 8. And it brings up 3rd down.
Back to throw. McLaughlin.
He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers.
A 5-yard touchdown catch.
And the Packers have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. So a little bit of a letdown there defensively. I mean, look, you're still 2 scores to the good, CD, but things may be a little more uncomfortable than they had hoped.
Yeah, if you'd kept them out of the end zone there, this game's over. You've locked the door on them. Instead, it's still open a little bit, and they've got a puncher's chance.
Extra point by Gay is up and good, and the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Gay to kick this one away. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. And the Browns getting set to go. Now, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking first downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, first downs, they can't touch the ball.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. He'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. The Browns send out their punter now as he's on to kick it away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. Throw left side complete. That's Reed. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. Line of scrimmage, the 28 now as they come up on 2nd and a couple. Looking to throw. McLaughlin caught on the right side. Reed. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Easy to tell who they're targeting on this drive. He caught the first 2 passes, but then this time unable to hook up.
But I don't think that stops them from continuing to go back to him, do you?
No.
I mean, they've got a plan. They're trying to execute it.
And after that 2nd catch, I saw him in the huddle. He said, hey, let's go back one more time. Didn't work there. Here is 3rd down and 4. Operating from the gun. McLaughlin. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 49-yard line. Back to throw. McLaughlin. Short throw. He's got Kraft. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. All 3 timeouts plus the 2-minute warning. Here's 1st and 10. Now a throw here to his running back. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, McLaughlin. He'll go over the middle to Reed, complete. Now 2nd down and a few inches. Looking to throw. McLaughlin. And his throw is incomplete.
Now the question is obvious. Do you try to kick the field goal right here knowing that you need 2 scores? I would be thinking about it if I were on that sideline. Get the field goal now, try and get the touchdown later.
Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he is going to have a Packers first down, maybe by about a yard as they find a way to convert on 3rd and inches.
First down, Green Bay.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Tucker Kraft, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the 4th. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter.
Matt Gay set to kick off.
And the Browns are able to cover this one up. A tough one there. They certainly wanted that when they needed it, but they didn't absolutely have to get it. They still do have 3 timeouts.
You're exactly right. They had to attempt it. But even though they didn't get it, as you noted, with 3 timeouts, if they can get these stops on defense, all hope is not lost.
Cleveland offense making their way out. And this game not quite in hand yet. We'll likely see all 3 timeouts defensively and then reassess where we are. We got to have 2 hands on the football here as they run on first down. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, his 12th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Browns are able to build on to their 4th quarter lead. What a huge touchdown that was, obviously, here in the late stages of the 4th quarter as they try to put this one away.
And Brandon, when they watch the film after this week, they'll be very proud of every rep if they close this game out. Just a few snaps remaining. They can't relax just yet.
Extra point from McManus is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. The Browns kicking team out there now as they'll send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. So the Packers down by 10, 1:09 to play. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Setting up the screen here, Aaron Jones. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. 2nd and 6 coming up.
4 yards on the pickup.
Back to throw. McLaughlin.
At the 29-yard line.
The nice thing is that you've still got all your timeouts in the middle of the field. That should still be an option, especially if you see the defenders pitching the sideline. You can run a little seam route right here and pick up some nice yardage.
To throw on 3rd down. McLaughlin. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. Now on 4th down here, that pass knocked away and incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game.
Listen, anytime you take a knee to end a game, that means you've won it. So it doesn't matter whether it's home or on the road, but there's something a little extra special about doing it in front of your home crowd, isn't there?
And the home crowd applauding. They're happy with what they've seen. Chalk this one up in the left-hand column for a win.
Yeah, that's right. Head to the locker room, throw the wristbands in the crowd for the kids, your gloves, your towels. Get to share it with the home team.
So no shortage of offense in this game, but a very clean game too, Charles. Each side got its points, but they did so without committing a single turnover.
That's so true, and it certainly felt like NFL football at its finest, right? You talk about the highest level from both of these offenses. Neither one of them afraid of taking risks, and both of them aggressively pushing it downfield. I did like, Brandon, how smart they were about going about their business, though. They were high-flying, but they took care of the ball.
Yeah, they did. And just keeping it clean in a game like this with all these points, you don't see that very often, even at the highest level. Job well done by both sides.
So for the Browns, they continue to roll as the win gets them to 12-2 on the year. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Green Bay, they've plummeted now to 3-11. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire